Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of 50 plus 1. And today we are going to discuss certain events that transpired in dissolution of Ghana's 7th parliament and the resumption of Ghana's 8th parliament. You'll remember that in one of our episodes, we posed the question that the NDC and the MPP, they were interested in getting majority in parliament. To what end? For what? Majority for what? You can search for that episode and listen to it. Yes, majority for what? Why were they so much interested in securing majority in parliament? But after the episode, other development also happened where the interest of both parties were mainly in securing the speaker position, to have a member of their party being Speaker of Parliament. And as fate may have it, it happened that for the first time in the history of this country, the party that is in opposition has its member being the Speaker of Parliament. So the Speaker of Parliament is not from the same party as the ruling party, as the norm has been. This time around is different. The Speaker of Parliament in Ghana's 8th Parliament belongs to opposition, that is the National Democratic Congress, and this offers a lot of exciting moments and a lot of litmus paper test moments for Ghana's democracy. But we are not going to discuss that at this session. At this session, we will look at the incident that transpired, because we've already posed the question that they were interested in majority for what, and what transpired in Parliament showed that MPs were there first for themselves as individuals, and second for their political parties. There was nothing major about Ghana, because just imagine this. It was the eve, or it was the stepping stone to the inauguration of, or to the swearing in of the president-elect. And all eyes were on Ghana. All eyes were on Ghana. And such incidents happened. Such shameful, disgraceful acts happened. Such uncultured, unexpected, and uninspired events took place in Ghana's parliament. And from none other than the honorable members-elect. None other from honorable members-elect displayed this kind of behavior, shameful, disgraceful behavior, to the entire Ghanaian populace and also to the entire world, with no form of apology or with no form of regret or no form of, what is the word? With no form of, let me use regret. And amazingly, after the incident, some of them are bold enough to justify the things that happened. Look, if those incidents had been perpetrated by any of us, what we call the ordinary Ghanaian or the average Ghanaian, that person, one, may have been jailed, two, or may even have been shot in certain instances. So that brings us to the point that some people are above the law, while others are equal before the law. It also shows us that some people have privileges and certain preferential treatment in front of the law. Because look, parliamentarians, I don't know how they work in parliament, I don't know what goes on, but normally what we see is there are instances where they disagree, where they shout, they sing, they wear black, they go there with placards, they go there with yellow card, red card and stuff like that. They walk out and all those things. But what happened on the eve of 7th January is totally dishonorable and distasteful, and we were not expecting this from our members of parliament. Let's look at this. Members of parliament vote to elect a speaker, and it was difficult. It was like it had been tasked to build the Tower of Babel. Look, we have people who are uneducated, who are poor, who are sick, being able to queue and vote peacefully. And members of parliament with certain level of education, certain level of qualification, exposure, and not just cast their vote in peace. And then they go around to justify what happened. They go around to justify, they don't regret what they did. They are unapologetic about it. Even if they apologize, they're not remorseful. They still justify what they did to disgrace you and I, the ordinary Ghanaian. This is like supposed to be like the best of us, representing us. It's like the Black Star. Yes, let's say the Black Star has been sent to a tournament to represent us. The whole world is watching. Some Ghanaians have been selected to represent, and this is the behavior. This is what they showcase, and they are proud of it, because at the end of the day, others got what they wanted and others did not. At the end of the day, what their party told them to do was what manifested, not what their constituents want from them. I don't think that the people of the various constituencies wanted their members to behave in such a manner. As though there are disagreements, though there are issues to be addressed, I don't think they wanted them to go about it this way. Imagine that we are supposed to vote in our constituency, and the constituents decide to behave this way. Yes, just think of it. If people in the constituents of these MPs decide to behave this way, to snatch ballot boxes, to snatch ballot papers, kick them, to fight their opponents, sing and shout at the polling station, see certain parts of the police station, create chaos and disorder, what will happen to them? What will happen to them? And at the end of the day, most of the issues that happen in these constituencies come to the doorstep of the MPs because they are highly regarded, they are highly thought of. So all these things will come to you to resolve, and you, the one who resolve these issues, now you are involved in them. You are doing that before the public eye, before the world's eye. Disgracing our nation, our country, Ghana. Honorable members. Now let's even find out. I really want MPs to tell me this, that in the past we heard issues of MPs fighting in certain parliaments in other countries, and we make jokes about them, we laughed about them and stuff like that. So do they still expect us to call them honorables after such a dishonorable behavior? Do they expect us to refer to them as honorable MP for this, for that, after such dishonorable behavior from some of them? Do they expect that? Because this is not how honorables behave. They are symbols of examples. When we teach kids, we tell them that, look, be an MP, you should behave this way, you should behave that way, you should do this, you should do this. And the MP is doing this. This even tells me that some of the electoral, the violence relating to our elections are planned, executed by some of these MPs. Because if they can do this before the public eye, then what can't they do when the cameras are not on them? What can they do? And at the end of the day, they'll turn around, innocent people will die, will get injured, and they'll turn around to behave like they don't know what is going on. What kind of country is this? What kind of parliament is this? What kind of parliamentarians are these? No, yeah, let's be serious about this. One time there was this issue where certain people said that some of the members were high on certain things or something, and the person was thrown before parliament, in front of the privileges committee of parliament to answer for their actions. Are they not also to be drawn before? Because what they did is disgraces parliament and disgraces parliamentarians. Someone passed a comment, the person was dragged to meet the privileges committee of parliament. To these parliamentarians who were engaged in all these kind of behaviors in parliament, are they not supposed to be also be dragged in front of the privileges committee? Or they are not, because we don't know their standing orders, and it's part of their daily orders. Because at the end of the day, when an institution like parliament is disgraced like this, it's going to be on us Ghanaians. Yes, it's going to affect every Ghanaian, because this is one of the highest institutions of state. It's actually an arm, a branch of government, a whole branch. They do this in the name of electing speaker. It's very important that you elect a speaker, but even in social studies and basic schools, students are taught on things they can do to protect the integrity of the nation, things they do to protect the integrity of the nation. And what the parliamentarians did does not protect the integrity of the nation. It's just an election to elect speaker. The rules are there, let's follow it and execute it. But why the noise? Why the kicking? Why the running? Why the shouting? Why? Because look, we've seen people suffer in this country, punished by law for almost nothing. We've seen people disgraced, dragged to court for almost nothing. We've seen people shamed nationally for almost nothing. Black Star in 2014, what happened? They demanded for their money. Some of them kissed the money. Look at the national backlash. In 2021, parliamentarians are doing this. This was supposed to be one of the best experiences in parliament, because we've gone through the mill from 1992 to now. That is 92 to 2002 is 10 years, to 2012 is 20 years. So that is almost 29 years of parliamentary business. So we expect this parliament or the parliamentarians elect to show a certain level of behavior, maturity, and character. We're not expecting this from them, but this was what we got from them, such behavior. I also believe strongly that at the end of the day, there should be a disciplinary committee to discipline parliamentarians, and the event that happened must be investigated. And I think in general, Ghanaians must come together, especially the constituents in the various constituencies, and make their MPs realize that they are not there to serve their personal interests and the interests of their political parties, but the interests of the constituents and of this great nation, Ghana. We will not allow anyone or any political party, because of what they stand to gain at the disadvantage of Ghanaians, to show this behavior and just walk around as if nothing happened. The incident must be investigated, and disciplinary actions must be taken against those who really deserve them. I rest my case. We'll come your way with the other events in the subsequent session, in the subsequent episodes of this wonderful program 50+1. Thanks for listening.